Hello students, welcome to LearnGuru Classes. So last class we have discussed about degrees of a polynomial and number of terms in a polynomial. So today we are going to take some examples and we are going to determine the degree as well as the number of terms in a polynomial. So first sum is 3 into x to the power of 5 plus x cube minus 9x. So let's write the expression 3x to the power of 5 plus x cube minus 9x. Okay. So what are the powers in this polynomial? How many powers are there? 5 is 1 power, 3 is 1 power, 9x is 9x to the power of 1. So we will write 1 is the power. So which one is the highest power? 5 is the highest power. So the highest power of a variable in a polynomial is called the degree of a polynomial. So here degree will be 5. And what will be the number of terms? So this is one term, this is one term, this is one term. Okay. So they are separated by positive and negative sign. Okay. So these are, how many terms are there? 3 terms are there. So we will write it 3 terms. So 3 terms, what we call it as, any polynomial that has 3 terms, we call it as trinomial. So this is called as trinomial. Okay. So next is 2 plus x. So 2 is a constant, variable is x over here. So what is the power of x? 1. Okay. So the highest degree in this polynomial is 1. So we will say that degree is 1. Okay. And what will be the number of terms? So this is called as linear polynomial. We will call this, since degree is 1, so we call it as linear polynomial. And how many terms are there? 2 terms are there. So we will write 2 terms. So 2 terms, what we call it as? We call it as binomial. Okay. So next sum. Next sum is, third is y squared plus y plus 4. So what are the powers over here? 2 is 1 power, 1 is 1 power and 4 is constant. Since 4 we can write it as 4y to the power of 0. So writing 4 into y to the power of 0 or simply 4 is the same thing. So here 2 and 1. So the highest power is 2. So the degree will be 2. Degree will be 2, that is, it is called as quadratic. And how many number of terms are there here? So there are 3 terms. So 3 terms, what do we call it as? We call it as trinomial. We call it as trinomial since 3 terms are there. Next sum is y cube into 1 minus y to the power of 4. Now here it requires certain simplifications, okay, based on the laws of exponents. So here y cube is common over here, isn't it? So we can simply write this as y cube minus y to the power of 3 into y to the power of 4. Okay. Now y to the power of 3 into y to the power of 4. So it has the same base but powers are different. So and it is multiplication, isn't it? So any expression that has common base but different powers and they are being multiplied, so we just add the 2 powers. Okay. So this is y cube minus y to the power of 3 plus 4, that is y cube minus y to the power of 7. or in terms of, so there are two terms, that is 3 and 7. Okay, now just rearranging it, minus y to the power of 7 plus y cube we can write. So what is the highest degree here? Degree is equal to 7. Degree equal to 7. Okay, and how many terms are there? One term, two term. So it is a two terms are there. So we will call it as binomial. Okay, next. This is the expression. Okay, so here we have to multiply this. Okay, then we will be getting a longer expression of polynomial that will help us to decide the degree as well as the number of terms in this polynomial. So here 3x into 2x cube. So this will be 6x to the power of 4 plus 9, 3x into 3x square, 9x cube minus 4x cube plus minus 6x square. Isn't it? 3x into 2x cube, 6x to the power of 4 plus 9x cube minus 4x cube and minus 6x square. So just write it in a simplified way, 9x cube minus 4x cube, that is 5x cube minus 6x square. Okay, so what is the highest degree here or highest power here? 4 is the highest power here. So we will call this as degree is equal to 4. Okay, so we will call this as what? Biquadratic. Biquadratic. Okay, and how many terms? 1, 2, 3 terms are there. So 3 terms. So we will call this as trinomial. Now the sixth sum. Sixth sum is 4x minus 5x square plus 6x cube by 2x. So this can be simplified as 4x by 2x minus 5x square by 2x plus 6x cube by 2x. So just simplify this, x will get cancelled. So this will be 2 minus 5x by 2 plus 3x square. So this can be written as 3x square minus 5 by 2 into x plus 2. Okay, so the highest power over here is 2. So the degree is 2 over here. So I am just writing over here. So degree is 2. So this is quadratic. And your number of terms are 3. 1, 2, 3. So number of terms are 3. So we will call it as trinomial. Okay. So let's take some other examples. The next sum is for the polynomial, this expression, write the degree of polynomial, coefficient of x cube, coefficient of x to the power of 6 and the constant term. Okay. So let us rewrite the expression x cube plus, or else I will write here x cube plus 2x plus 3 by 5 minus 7 by 2 x square plus x to the power of 6. Okay, so this we can write it as x to the power of 3 by 5 plus 2x by 5 plus 3 by 5 minus 7 by 2x square plus x to the power of 6. Now let's rearrange it based on the ascending orders of the powers. So we will write x to the power of 6 comes first, then plus x to the power x cube by 5 minus 7 by 2 x square plus 2x by 5 plus 3 by 5 is the expression. Okay, so here what are the powers? Here 6 is 1 power, 3 is 1 power, 2 is 1 power, 1 is 1 power. Okay, so which one is the highest power? Obviously 6 is the x to the power of 6, that is 6 is the highest power. So the degree of the polynomial will be 6. So the degree of polynomial is equal to 6. Now coefficient of x cube. So x cube is what? X to the power of 3 by 5. That is, we can write x to the power of 3 by 5 as 1 by 5 into x cube. So this is the constant that is associated with the variable. So the coefficient of x cube is 1 by 5. So coefficient of x cube is equal to 1 by 5. Now next is coefficient of x to the power of 6. So the coefficient of x to the power of 6 is 1. So we will write coefficient of x to the power of 6 is equal to 1. So the constant term is 3 by 5, isn't it? Because it is free of variable. So the constant term is equal to 3 by 5. Okay, so this is very easy. Okay, so let's move on to the next sum. The next sum is, give an example of polynomial which is a monomial of degree 1. So monomial means one that the polynomial that has only one single term, and degree 1 means the highest power is 1. Okay, so monomial means it will contain one expression, one term. So let us say x to the power of 1 or x, simply x, is a monomial of degree 1. Okay, next is a monomial of degree 5. Means it should have one single term and the highest degree will be 5. So let's write y to the power of 5. So y to the power of 5 is an expression that has only one single term and the degree as 5. Next is a binomial of degree 20. So binomial means it should consist of two terms and the highest power will be 20. So very simple. Let me write as z to the power of 20 plus z, or let's write as 5. So this is an example of a binomial of degree 20 since it consists of two terms. Next is a trinomial of degree 4. Trinomial means 3 terms and the highest degree will be 4. So let's write x to the power of 4 plus 5x cube plus 6. So it has a degree of 4, that is the highest power is 4 and 3 terms are there. Okay. Next is a monomial of degree 0. Means monomial means one single term and the degree will be 0. So what we call this is, we call this as constant. Suppose we write it as 9. So 9 is what? 9. Simply we can write 9 into x to the power of 0. So that means x to the power of 0 is 1, that is 9. Isn't it? So here degree is 0. Isn't it? So simply we can write as 9. So and 9 is a simple monomial expression. So a monomial of degree 0 is, we have taken an example of 9. Okay, so I think the concept of degree and number of terms are clear to you, and the associated numericals that I have solved today is also, you have understood this very well. Okay, so I am ending the class here. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to LearnGuru Classes, like, comment and share it with your friends and relatives. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.